Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem. But are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate?
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
We were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I've been ready for a change, and WWE could be the breath of fresh air I need. I'm in.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
We are gonna kick some Mutiny ass!
Haven't changed a bit.
All right, show Adrian why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. Don't let them get in your head. Stay strong. Show me some aerial offense! Stay calm and control the pace.
What?
Have fun in there! This is wrestling! They want a mutiny? Wait until they see what you're capable of!
One! Two!
Use your speed to your advantage!
One! Two! It's over! Ring the bell!
So this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay, we go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Let's do it. You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not going to leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah, we're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we could use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny, you one-upped us. Well played, moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and he had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simpkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
That's enough. So NXT Mutiny, if you want Troy back, show up to SmackDown and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here he is, making his WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Palm Beach, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Kenny Richards!
This guy isn't just any random recruit. He and our recent #1 draft pick go way back. I'm guessing he and turncoat Troy Simpkin aren't as close.
Well, definitely not, Saxon, and that's not likely to change anytime soon. Seems he's picked up a few hosting tips from his old friend. They're showing Troy some hospitality, WWE style. A drama-filled night. We haven't even begun the match. Let's get this one started.
Do you know what cool is?
This arena just got a little cooler.
You're right. Anybody see my sweater?
And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 220 pounds, Carlito!
The personification of cool. Something I know a thing or two about.
The only cool thing about you is that you get to sit next to me and Cole. A man who's held the tag titles, the United States title, and the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, Corey, every title Carlito captures instantly becomes cooler.
For most of us, this will be our first look at the newest member of the WWE roster.
I've heard this guy is a relentless fighter, but I have to admit, I'm a little uneasy about these sorts of tactics. Hostages? Is this how you want to introduce yourself to WWE?
Well, sometimes you have to fight fire with fire, Saxton. Besides, Mutiny and former WWE producer Troy Simpkin have brought this on themselves.
The waistlock, holding on tight.
Boom! Quick switch into a grounded headlock.
Able to slide out of the hold.
Makes a move and applies a wrist lock.
With authority. Look at this, just stomp after stomp after stomp. The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry.
Carlito is losing grasp of this match now.
Carlito has got to get his wits about him.
Battering their opponent. Just going all out with every blow.
What a shot. And is he? Yeah, looks like he's bleeding now.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor.
A lot of WWE history has been written here on SmackDown. You have to wonder if this match will end up being one of those well-remembered classics.
Big boots.
It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
At this point in the match, you have to expect to be run down.
Being driven down. Successive attacks have him staggering.
Yeah, this is not the situation he wants to be in.
This superstar now just teeing off lefts and rights.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
And face first they go. No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt. Up from the top.
Headbutt! There you go, Cole.
A reversal. Well scouted.
Carlito showing he's not out of it.
Uh-oh, this is going to be nasty. There's the power into the...
Driven down with a jackhammer.
Carlito wasn't ready. It could be over.
Man, that has got to feel good. Sweet, sweet victory.
Here is your winner, Kenny Richards.
Our former #1 draft pick can add talent scout to her resume because it looks like she just brought in a ringer after his explosive debut.
Talent scout and warden, Cole. They've kept Troy in their custody, and it looks like Mutiny's going to have to come up with a plan to spring their sniveling suit.
I can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those.
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy, disclose it. Now.
Okay, fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Alexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they...
From the top!
Oh, my goodness.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that.
Setting up for something here.
Alexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. It might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title holders. It's just in this case, I mean that literally. They are holding the titles.
Remember, guys, the title's on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Lexis King and JC Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware? Vicious right forearm. Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Crash landing, powerbomb.
Picture-perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
Hammer it away!
That was a furious assault from the champion. Each blow coming in harder than the last.
Battering their opponent.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexis isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Belly to back, waistlock, suplex.
That'll turn your lights out.
And he's ready to switch things up, tagging out.
Deadlift. Look at this power.
Into a power slam.
That kind of power is why they have the gold on their waist.
Put in the corner now. Brutal forearm. Uh-oh. Face first in the turnbuckle.
It retaliates with a counter.
Clothesline after clothesline in the corner. My goodness, what a barrage. And not done yet.
And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
Tag's made.
Oh, yeah. Not waiting any longer to get in this.
With their opponent all tied up in the ropes, this superstar is just teeing off.
And a backstabber! Penalty kick!
Sent hard into the corner.
Clobber with the axe handle.
The challenger is getting battered. Gonna be hard to answer back.
Boom, what a forearm.
All the way up, and the crash landing powerbomb. When the champ wants to prove a point, nothing does it like a powerbomb. Hooking their opponent's legs into the surfboard position.
Double stomp to the legs.
JCJ just couldn't get out of harm's way there.
Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus came with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who's wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity Tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?